Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas, and I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my most of the time sleepy Oliver. And if you're returning, thank you all so very much. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, DIY number 1. So I'm going to take this sign from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to remove that hanger. It is just stapled in, so I'm using my staple remover to remove the hanger from the back. Once I had that all removed, it's just going to take me a little bit there. That one was in there really deep. I took my Waverly Antique Wax and my paper towel, and I'm just going to rub in that wax all over that sign just to give it a little bit more of a rustic look. And then after I had it all rubbed in, I took a small brush and I'm just going to take that antique wax and I'm going to brush it into those grooves. The grooves were a little bit darker, but I wanted them to be even more dark than what they were. So that's why I did this. And once I go all the way across, I'm going to take my napkin and wipe off the excess. And I did that to each groove. Then I took one of these stars. It comes in a garland. It's from Dollar Tree. I think there was like 6 stars, and I took one off, and then I'm going to take these little wood slices that I just got from Amazon. They're actually 2 different orders. Each bag has 3 different sizes. So I'm just going to spread them out along the star, and then I decide to go ahead and do a dry brushing with my Waverly plaster. My Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. I'm just going to do a heavy dry brushing over this star. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to use my Tite Bond Quick and Thick Multi Surface Glue. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm using my wood glue and my hot glue on the back of that star. I'm going to glue that right in the middle where I had it laid originally. And then I'm going to use my Tite Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue to glue on each of these slices. Now, I saw something very similar to this with the wood slices on Pinterest, and I thought it looked really cool. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try and see if I can make something. It's a little different than what I saw, but yeah, anyways. I'm going to take some of these cedar picks from Temu, and because the sign is thick enough, I'm going to just staple them in place. So I put 2 on the right, and then I'm putting 2 on the left, and I'm just going to staple them in. And once I have that one done, I'm going to take some of these pine picks. These came from Temu as well. I'm going to do the same thing and staple them in. Now you could use any kind of greenery that you have if you recreate this. And then once I was done, when I was off camera, I thought, I'm okay. I'm going to try the Kathy Joe bow. And lo and behold, it turned out. And I did not want to take it apart because I was afraid I wouldn't get it to look good again. So I will link her video on how she shows how to make that bow. So I stapled that in and dovetailed the ends of the ribbon. And then I'm taking some of this greenery. This came off of a candle wreath from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to glue them onto that star. And then I'm going to add a few little pine cones. Those came from Temu. But again, if you want to recreate this, you could make it your own by adding any of your stuff that you have. Then I'm going to take my snow text. This I get from Hobby Lobby. You can get it on Amazon, but it's like $3 more than Hobby Lobby. So I like to get it there. But I'm just going to brush it all over all my greenery to make it look like it has snow on it. If you don't want to get this, you could always do this with paint as well. I've done that in the past. So then after that, I just took that hanger that I had taken off, and I'm going to shorten it, but I'm just going to also staple it to the back of my sign. And there it is. I really like this. I think it's very woodland. It's not my style. It's not something I would have in my home, but I think it's really cool and I really like it. You have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, so today is the 12 days of Christmas, and I am hosting this with my friend Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. Today is day 3, which is rustic or woodland decor. I'm so excited about this playlist. I hope you are enjoying it. Make sure you check out Krista's channel as well as the playlist. I'll have links to both in my description box below. Okay, DIY number 2. So I'm going to take this 9x12 wood plywood piece that came from Woodpecker's Craft. I'm going to paint it with my Folk Art Antique Green. I'm going to paint front and back. And then I am going to take some of these wood pieces. These came from Hobby Lobby. I've had them in my stash forever. I was going to use them, I think last year for a Woodland video, and I never did. So I saw them. I'm like, I've got to use those. So I thought I would try this. So I'm just going to cut these pieces down so that we're making a tree. So that way they keep getting smaller as they go up. And these sticks are not straight. They do curve. So I'm really trying to cut them at the best points to where I'd have the most straight edges touching the board. So once I have them all cut down, I do cut, you'll see me cutting here. I'm cutting some of those little pieces that are sticking out. Oh, maybe not. I cut that one down. But I do, anytime they had little pieces like right there, I just cut those off too. So I'm going to just continue laying those down. And then when I was done, I took my Titebond multi-surface glue and I'm just going to put it on my sticks and lay it down. And you saw me playing around there because I was just trying to make sure that all of that stick was hitting the board. And so I'm just going to brush this on. My glue is getting close to, or getting to the bottom of my container there, and it's so hard to squeeze out. So I have to use my brush when it's getting to the end. But anyways, after that, I had 4 tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to glue them end to end, and then I'm going to paint them with that antique green. And once that was done, I then took, what am I doing? Oh, I had this star. This came from a bag of table scatter I ordered from Amazon, and I'm just going to glue that on. I put a paint bottle on it to hold it down while it was setting. And then I'm just going to glue a few pine cones here and there along my tree. And then, of course, I felt like once I was done, it needed some snow. And now these wood sticks, they actually have like some glittery snow around the outer edge, but because it comes in a roll, like it's round. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. The outside sticks have the glitter, but when you get into it, it didn't have anything. So I wanted to make it look like it had some snow, and I added that snow text to it. Then I'm just going to use my Titebond glue and hot glue to glue those tumbling tower blocks in the back. And there it is, a perfectly woodland little Christmas tree sign. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comment box below what you think of this one. Okay, guys, I hope you are enjoying today's video and this challenge. This was so much fun. We did this last year. We did the 12 days of Christmas, and I did every day last year. And I have to tell you, I was exhausted when it was all done. And so I got Krista and I said, hey, can we just take turns this year? And so hopefully I won't be as exhausted because I really love this time of year and I really like to enjoy it. And I hope you do too. But anyways, I found myself so busy last year that it just flew by. And so I'm hoping that it's not as bad this year. But anyways, it's going to come. It's going to go. That's just the way of life, right? But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge. It's a lot of fun. If you are new here, I want to welcome you again. My name is Brenda and this is my Oliver. And we hope that you enjoyed this video and that you hit that red subscribe button before you go and you become part of our YouTube family. We would love that. And if you do, comment in the comment box below and let us know. We'd love to get to know you. And again, to all of my subscribers who show up every single week and watch my videos, I appreciate you guys so very much. And I am from the bottom of my heart so grateful for all of you. So with all that being said, let's continue on with the video. Okay, DIY number 3. So I'm going to take 2 of the small Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. I'm going to fluff them out. This one, I am just pulling all those branches towards the front. I want the back part of it to be flat, and then I'm just going to kind of fluff it all and just bring all of those limbs up to the front and to the side of my tree. I'm going to take the second one here, and I'm going to use a zip tie and connect this to it's actually the top of the tree, but it's going to be the bottom of the tree. I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to connect them together, and I'm making a swag. So I wanted it to all come downward from the end of that tree. So once I have my zip tie all nice and tight, I'm going to just fluff the bottom tree as well, just like I did with the top one. And once I was done, I took some of these cedar picks. These I got from Temu. You can get some from Amazon. I think you can get some from Hobby Lobby, but they're a lot nicer at Hobby Lobby and a lot more expensive. Anyways, I'm just going to connect them. I'm going to take some of those limbs on the tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around each one. So I'm going to do the same thing with these greenery picks that came from, or these pine picks that came from Temu as well. I'm just going to stick them in there, and I'm going to take a couple of the limbs from the tree, wrap it around that base of those greenery picks, and holds them in place. And then I'm going to take some of these bells. These I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to do 2 sets of 3. So I'm just putting the hanger over each one. Now, if you wanted this more permanent, you could glue those in place, glue the twine on each one. I wanted to make this so that I can change it out if I want to, but I'm just going to, I put those over the top or the bottom part of the tree. I don't know, the bottom part, which is really the top part, and just let them lay there. Then I took this rope. I'm going to glue it. This is just some Dollar Tree rope. I glued it to make like a handle, and then I'm taking another piece and I'm just going to glue it and wrap it all around to hold that in place and to cover the base of that tree, which is now the top of the tree. But I'm just going to continue wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. And then once I get that base part covered, then I'm going to take that rope and just kind of wrap around some more, but coming downward, just kind of going over itself. And then, like Kathy Jo, I do that at home all the time. I'm always trying to sound like Kathy Jo. I love her. I am just going to go ahead and glue that to the front or back. I don't know what side it was, and then cut off the excess. Then I took this bow that Kathy Jo actually made for me and gave it to me when I saw her this summer. I put a zip tie through the back of it, and I'm just going to zip tie it to the front of my swag. I couldn't think of the word. Oh my goodness, it's late and I'm tired. I'm just making sure that it's staying in the middle because it kept moving on me. And then I'm going to dovetail the ends by folding it in half and cutting at an angle. And this is super easy. And like I said, you could make it permanent if you want. I didn't make it permanent because I might take it apart at some point, but I love it. I think I'm going to have to hang it on my door. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And we have all these lovely pieces that Carolyn has created. She has been busting out those busted canvases. I love them all, Carolyn. Thank you for sharing. And then Belinda is making these really cute DIYs. I love them too. And Rhonda, I just love your little truck sign. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing these with me. If you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 4. So for this DIY, I'm going to take some of these little wood slices. These are wood slice ornaments. I got these from Amazon a couple of years ago. I'm still working on them. And I drew some lines here, and I'm going to paint the bottom outside part of those lines with my plaster color by Waverly. And then I'm going to paint the rest of it with my burnt orange by, what is that? Folk Art? Decor. And I got this idea from Pinterest. It's actually somebody sells these on Etsy. And I wanted to do these for the ornaments video, but I ran out of time. And so I thought, you know what, these are very woodland and they are so cute. And I really wanted to try it. So I did have the picture of them sitting next to me on my laptop because I cannot draw them by memory. I have to look at a picture to draw and to paint things. So I have that picture next to me. And I'm just painting this in. Now, I do go back. I don't show you, but I did have to go back on that straight line there. I needed to make it a little thicker on the top and kind of bring it down to where it was thinner coming down. This is a fox, if you haven't figured that out. And it looked a little funny there. So looking at the picture, I realized, oh, I just need to make it a little thicker on top. So once I had it done, then I took some of these teardrop wood pieces. Now, these come from Hobby Lobby. It's a bag that has the teardrops, ovals, and rounds. And so I had some larger teardrops and smaller ones. I painted the smaller ones with the Warm Sunset by Decor, and then the bigger ones with the burnt orange. And then I took my black paint. I made those little eyes. I'm painting in a little nose. And then once that was dry, I took this white marker and just made a little white shadow line on his nose. And then I'm going to use my Titebond glue and some hot glue to glue these wood pieces together. Now, I normally don't use my hot glue when I use my Titebond because it does cure within about 5 minutes. But I was being very impatient and I was tired and I was just wanting to get done. So I used the hot glue too. So here I'm just going to hot glue these in place. I was looking to make sure I had them where I wanted them. After I had those glued, I took some little greenery pieces that came off of that candle wreath from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to glue them onto the top of my cute little fox there. And then I'm going to add some twine for a hanger. Just tie a knot. And I'm going to add a pine cone. Did I show that yet? I don't remember. Nope. I'm going to add a pine cone. Well, I added a little dab of hot glue to hold that knot in place and then added a pine cone to the front. And I just love that one. And then the second one, I'm drawing my lines here and then I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in the color Hazelnut to paint the middle part and the top part. Now I'm going to leave the sides with that natural wood. I'm not going to paint it. And this is going to be a deer. Now she also had a bear and a moose. And I thought the moose was adorable, but I couldn't think of anything I had to make the horns of the moose. So I decided to just stay with the two. Plus I was getting really tired. I'm already tired and this is only day 3. But after I got done, I thought, oh, I should have made a raccoon. That would have been so cute. But yeah, anyways, I took a black Sharpie. I drew in some eyes and then colored in his nose or mouth or whatever you want to call it. And then I just kind of outlined around the face there. And then I'm going to add some little freckles with my white paint marker. And then I'm going to do the same like I did with the fox with the ears and the greenery and the pine cone and the hanger. And look how adorable those are. Those are so cute. My granddaughter, of course, wanted them on their Christmas tree in their bedroom. And I said, yes, but they are just so cute. You'll have to let me know what you think about these as well. Okay, the final reveal is here. I hope you guys are enjoying today's video and I hope you're enjoying this challenge and this playlist. This is so much fun and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. But make sure if you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, hit that red subscribe button before you go. Make sure you guys give me that thumbs up, comment, all that great stuff. And with all that, you guys, I will be back again on Tuesday with day number 5. So with all that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.